Hey everyone, welcome to today's solo episode. It's been a while since I've done a solo episode, and I want to really, with excitement, dive deep into a topic that's been on my mind lately: hustle culture, clarity, intention, and how we can shift the way we approach leadership in today's world. So think about that for a moment and where that's sitting with you, because I want to really dive deep into this. You know, Shifting the way we approach our leadership in today's world, heavy, heavy topic. But there's something that has a direct impact on business, relationships, and the way we navigate challenges, whether they're personal or global. So let's talk about why I'm choosing to leave the hustle culture behind and how we can step into clarity and intention and why it all matters for the future. For years, hustle culture has been and is glorified. We were told that in order to be successful, we had to work 24/7 and grind relentlessly and sacrifice our well being for the sake of our careers and businesses. There was this idea that if you weren't constantly working, if you weren't constantly pushing harder than anyone else, you were somehow falling behind. And I'm quite certain you've heard this phrase: you sleep when you're dead, right? That used to be my mantra in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, and I'm going to say right up until a couple of years ago. But here's the thing, I'm done with it. I am stepping away from that kind of mindset, and I'm here to tell you why. Hustle culture is toxic. It's unsustainable. It takes us and strips us away from the very things that make us effective leaders, entrepreneurs, and human beings in general. The constant grind doesn't allow for the space we need to recharge, reflect, and act with intention. It actually takes away from creativity and true productivity. Instead of being constantly in motion, I'm now focusing on being constantly present. I'm putting my energy into clarity and intention, and I've noticed the difference it's made, not just in my business, but in my life overall. So, if we're not grinding all the time, what are we doing? We're getting clearer on our purpose, our values, our goals. We're making decisions with intention. This is the shift that I'm sending out an invitation to all of you to make. Move away from mindless busyness and step into purposeful action. Clarity is such a powerful tool. It's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things. When you take the time to step back and gain clarity on your values, your mission, and the impact that you want to make, your work will become more meaningful. Your actions will become more aligned with your larger vision. And that is what truly creates lasting success. Not the nonstop grind, but a conscious, intentional approach on how to show up in work and in your life. Intentionality allows you to channel your energy and your resources into the areas that matter most and to prioritize your well being, your relationships, and your impact. It's about working smarter, not harder. Now, as we all know, the world is facing some significant challenges right now, one of which is the nasty virus of fear, negativity, and uncertainty that's been circulating not just physically, but in the way we are thinking and behaving and operating. It's easy to get overwhelmed by everything happening around us, whether it's the state of the global economy, political tensions, or just the fast pace of life. This virus of negativity spreads when we get stuck in scarcity thinking and when we focus on what's wrong and ignore what's right. I think and feel that the antidote to this virus is presence. When we get out of our heads and into the moment, we stop being victims to our own circumstance. We take control. Instead of reacting from a place of fear, we can respond with intention and clarity and calmness. And when we're present, guess what? That's when you tap into your creativity, your adaptability, and your joy. You open the door to be innovative, finding solutions. You make better decisions. And guess what? You have more meaningful outcomes. This brings me to another key concept that can help us all move forward: emotional intelligence, or EQ. When you have the emotional intelligence to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions as well as the emotions of others in today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, emotional intelligence is the most important skill to have in your toolkit. Because when you lead with it, you are building stronger relationships. You are inspiring your team, and you're creating an environment where people feel understood and supported. It's about being aware of how emotions influence behavior, decision making, and then using that awareness to build a more effective and empathetic approach to leadership. In business, EQ isn't a nice to have skill or a soft skill. It is a game changer. It can determine whether a team will work harmoniously together or completely fall apart under pressure. It can be the difference between a business that thrives and one that is struggling to adapt. And right now, in the world, the ability to navigate uncertainty with emotional intelligence is one of the most valuable skills a leader can have. As I reflect on all of these ideas, I'm always reminded of the work that I've done to help others build these skills. And for me, it's not about talking about the concepts, it's about providing real, actionable solutions. And that's honestly why I wrote the Heart Centered Leadership Playbook. That playbook is literally a guide to building emotional intelligence, navigating today's global business landscape, and embracing leadership that is based on values, authenticity, and adaptability. The playbook dives deep into cultivating presence, building emotional intelligence, and how you can take a more intentional approach to your leadership. I love providing tools to leaders and entrepreneurs, not only to survive in this rapidly changing world, but to thrive. I'm committed to helping individuals and organizations solve problems in creative and effective ways using the soft skills that are crucial in today's business environment. So let's talk about how do we solve some of these global problems. The world is so interconnected more than ever, yet the problems we're facing seem to be getting more urgent and extremely complex. But the beauty is, we have tools, we have the mindset, and we have people to tackle these challenges head on. Leadership today requires attitude, an attitude that embraces change, embraces uncertainty, and embraces collaboration. It requires agility, the ability to pivot, to adapt, to respond quickly to new information and new challenges. And of course, my favorite, soft skills, the ability to communicate effectively, to build relationships, and to lead with empathy. Whether you're leading a small team, a large organization, or working on a global scale, the principles of emotional intelligence, agility, and presence are truly universal. They are the solutions that can help us navigate the complexities of today's world. So, as I wrap up this solo episode, I want to leave you with this. If you're tired of the hustle, tired of the grind, and tired of feeling like you're stuck in a never ending cycle of busyness, maybe it's time to make a change. Shift your focus to clarity, intention, and presence. Embrace the power of emotional intelligence. And remember, leadership isn't about working harder, it's about leading with heart, agility, and understanding of what truly matters. The global business landscape is evolving, and we have a beautiful opportunity to evolve with it. By focusing on the right skills, the soft skills, emotional intelligence, and intentional leadership, we can not only solve today's problems, but build a brighter, more sustainable future. So, thanks for tuning in today. If you're ready to dive deep into these topics, check out my book, The Heart Centered Leadership Playbook. Feel free to reach out to me if you're looking for ways to implement these solutions into your life or your business. And together we can create the change we want to see in the world. Until next time, stay present, stay intentional, and as always, keep leading with your heart.